Hi, we're going to try again. It's Pat Beaupre Becker, certified weight loss coach, and I'm here tonight to talk to you about the fact that it's never too late to lose weight. Now, how do I know that it's never too late to lose weight? I know because I myself started my first really serious weight loss journey at 51, kind of had a little bit of a took a little road off path, got back on path, and at 61 I was able to lose weight. I was able to learn about neuroscience and how to make new habits so that I actually changed my brain, so that now I actually have changed to the point where I actually love what loves me. I love the food that I eat. I love the opportunities that I have, and a lot of that has been because of a change of mindset. Now, you've probably heard a lot about mindset and how we have done so much research about brains and being able to look into people's brains and observe what happens when they're eating, when they're sleeping, and all the times in between. So we know so much, we've gathered so much data about our brains, about our habits, and also the research around obesity. Because of the problem of obesity, we have started to do incredible amounts of research into food and diet and what is a good diet for us, and what are the means to which people can actually get healthy and stay healthy. So of course food is a big part of that, and I love teaching about how your appetite and the neuroregulation of your appetite, which is the connection between neurotransmitters and hormones and the kinds of food we eat, and how it is received in your body and how your body metabolizes it, right? Really important, and lots of incredible new information that comes out all the time about that. A lot of information about circadian rhythm and how if you don't get enough sleep, it's hard to lose weight. So there's lots of information that we now know that I put into my programs and that I will teach to you here on Facebook, and of course on my website and in my classes and with my one-on-one coaching. So I really wanted to let you know that sometimes when you're 30, or even maybe if you can remember back when you were 40, I know for me, and I thought, I'll never fall in love, I'll never get married. I actually was divorced at that time. I'll never have a good relationship with my daughter. I'll never be able to succeed. So many things that I thought I would never accomplish, right, as I was growing up. And so here we still think, so we thought then 30 it was too late, and yet here we are at 60 and it's still not too late. So it's really never too late. It really depends on your desire, it depends on your mindset and your willingness to change your identity. I think it's really interesting that sometimes we have these likes and dislikes which run our lives, especially when it comes to food, and we really think they are part of our personality. So it really appears that we can't really change it, right? But the truth is we can change it. If we can consider that our personalities and how we came to be today is really a series of choices that we've made, a series of thoughts that we have that we ended up believing. But we are really molecules, right? I mean, if you know anything about science, of which I'm not really very good at, but this whole idea that we are just moving energy, right? And if you can consider yourself as a human being, a body, a creature that changes, right? Think about it. None of the cells when you were 20 or when you were 30, you're a totally different person. So you can become a totally different person to some degree at the age of 60 or 70. I've seen women 50, 58. I have clients who are 65. I have clients who are 61. I have clients who are 70, and they're all managing to really work their brains and work the way that they eat and understand the new challenges that they have, because this is a lifetime of thinking, I can't do this or I have to have that, right? So when you are older, you do have a lot more patterns and a lot more habits, but you also have a lot more wisdom, and you also have a lot more willingness to do hard things. To some degree, we want to sit back and relax when we get older, but you know what? We've done so many hard things throughout the course of our lives that we couldn't even imagine we would get through. So losing weight, it's really, if you think about it, if you can change the way your mindset is, you can learn how to overcome urges, you can learn how to desire things less, and you can learn to learn about health and what we know about food, because information also will give you when you learn that there's something different about food, right? There's something different about the quality of food and how it impacts us, how it goes into your body, and your body has certain reactions, and those reactions are going to support you in losing weight, or they're not going to support you. So I will be constantly giving you information as I learn about it, the latest neuroscience and the latest research in terms of health and obesity. So, there are women who are cowgirls riding in rodeos at the age of 90. We know there's ice skaters at the age of 90. I have a series of photos that I've been putting on my Facebook, and just check them out. And these are real women who are just so bright, vibrant, right? Because they're not just concerned about maybe when we were 20 and 30, we were more concerned about the way we looked. And I'm not saying you don't want to look good, because I like feeling good, I like looking good, I like putting on clothes. But you know what? That's not like the main thing. The main thing is I love the fact that I'm not suffering anymore. I love the fact that my brain is not filled with chatter about food and decisions about what I should eat. How often I felt it was almost like this discord, right? So here I am, this intelligent woman, wants to have a purpose and do something for the world, and all I'm thinking about is food or cookies. It's like all I am is like going into Walgreens buying like cheap dessert. It's like it just didn't make any sense, right? So being able to get past that is like really the joy of my life. And so I love teaching women that they can do that, because part of the problem is when we have failed at something, like so many of my clients are brilliant business women. They've raised families, they have great relationships even with their partners, and yet weight is the last battleground, right? It's like they don't even want to hear themselves say, I'm going on another diet, because of all of the shame, because of all of the times that they tried to go on a diet or to achieve a goal and they failed. And so thinking that you're failing even is a mindset that can create negative emotion, and that doesn't give you the power or the motivation to take action that you need to take. So this is why working with coaching, where you're looking at all of the thoughts, you're looking at the food, you're balancing all of these things together, and it's just really a way forward, a way through a problem. It's like a new solution to an old problem. So I'm really excited because on December 20th, I am launching a podcast called It's Never Too Late to Lose Weight, and where food is fuel and life is fun. Because that's what I'm always trying to teach you, to find a life that's filled with joy and happiness, and of course also going to be filled with pain, because life, especially as you get older, we have buried friends, family, partners, mothers, fathers. I mean, by the time you get to 60, you've seen a lot. And so it is a time for you to really embrace life, right? That's what I'm about. I'm about enjoying life, having fun, and being prepared for like an improvisation, right? Life is like an improvisation. Being willing to know that I have the resources to deal with whatever it is that life hands me, and I'm okay with that. So I really am excited about the podcast. So what I want you to do is, if you're interested in getting on a waiting list so that I can tell you about the podcast, you can go to www.beauprecoaching.com/never too late. That's NEVER, the number 2, LATE, and I'll put it in the link below. So remember that it's important to understand that for you, it's not too late. If you want to lose weight, if you want to create a life that is healthy, where your knees are not burdened by your weight, where your ankles and your feet, as we get older, when we are carrying extra weight, the impact is much stronger as we get older. So I am here for you to teach you to change your habits, to understand that you can change your habits no matter how old you are, and the challenge is to see you grow or shrink depending on what you need to do, and to find a life that is filled with healthy food, just in the right portions, and a nice big old juicy life. That's what I want for you. So click on the link below if you want to know about the podcast, and also if you have ideas of what you want me to address. I mean, I'm all planning the podcast, but if you have particular issues you want me to cover in the podcast, let me know, and I will be sure to do that. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon.